lot of people say Cube doesn't pay. What's your relationship with Cube, and what did that opportunity mean for you?
Well, the ungrateful bastards that would say anything about Cube's payment, you shouldn't even talk to them anymore. Like, you don't go to Goodwill, you don't go to a Goodwill thrift store and go, look at all this cheap ass shit. Why don't you shut up? Why don't you shut up? You could have went to Hermes. Why you didn't go to Balenciaga? Why you didn't get a ball man? You want to have that conversation? Right. What you mean, the independent black dude who's filming it partly out of his fucking pocket? What you mean he didn't pay you enough? Hey, weirdos.
Alright. Welcome to Verbal Pick Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday. People like to welcome you all to the show. Welcome to Verbal Pick Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday. People like to welcome you all to the show. I like to give a different take on the Katt Williams interview that was done on Club Shay Shay, and he was interviewed by Shannon Sharp. And what a lot of people didn't realize is that Katt Williams was giving notice to the entertainment industry, right? Not only the entertainment industry, but black people entering into anything that has to deal with media, whether you're an athlete, a singer, comedian, rapper, or whatnot, right? Now, the other day, I saw a post where a guy was saying, well, who are these gatekeepers? Or I don't see no gatekeepers. What are they talking about when they're saying gatekeepers, right? So let me explain the gatekeepers, right? You have a black guy who can play basketball, has the talent, has the skills, right? But he doesn't fit the model of that particular clique. So the gatekeepers would tell the white coaches, hey, he too street, or he just don't fit along with this clique, right? And so what happens is the guy doesn't make the team, right? And his career is squandered due to the gatekeepers. Another example, it happens all over. You got comedians, right? Coming up. You have black comedians who quote unquote made it and has signed to a particular company or label or a particular entity, production company or whatnot. And so the execs comes to these guys. Y'all gotta remember, a lot of these white people, they not traveling into the hood knowing who's popular. All they see is, hey man, this guy's rising up. He's getting a large fan base. I think we should bring him on to the team, right? What do you think? The gatekeepers will say, too street, he's gonna cause some problems. I don't think we're gonna pass on this one, right? Because the gatekeepers' interest is they wanna be the only one. They wanna be that token Negro. They wanna be the one who gets the praise from their white counterparts, because that's a slavery effect. That's a slave mindset. It's sometimes it's not the gatekeeper's fault. It's old mentalities that has been passed down from generations to generations to where he feels special as long as white people are giving him praise. You know, that's heaven to him, right? And he don't wanna share that spotlight with another black that's coming up. So he's a gatekeeper. You gotta keep your eye, you know. Now what Katt Williams has done, which everybody should applaud Katt Williams, he's breaking it all up. But he analytically is breaking it all up. And you gotta give credit to Katt because Katt studied. He studied religions. He studied the Nation of Islam. He knows how to be analytical. He knows, he's been reading books, since he was in elementary, right? He understands knowledge. So he's going in there to break it all up, right? And they didn't see him coming because the gatekeepers were so arrogant and their eyes were so wide open because they were getting praised by their slave master, right? So they didn't see Katt Williams as a threat. They saw him as, you just another nigga coming into the industry. We gonna bury you because we have the ear and the connection of the slave masters or the colonizers, right? They didn't understand. They don't understand how powerful the teachings are, but they will soon. So Katt goes in there, right? Does the interview on Club Shay Shay, and he shook up the world, right? Because a lot of people are saying, yeah, that's right. It's just that Katt wasn't afraid to tell the truth. That's why he said, you're either on this side or you on the other side, right? Which side are you on? Meaning you gotta make a choice now, right? That way, young black men that want to be actors and entertainers and want to get involved in the film industry don't have to put on no dress, don't have to play a gay homosexual role if they not gay and homosexual just to get in or fit in someone else's narrative. He broke all that up. You can come with your ideas, how you are, because he showed that you can make money being you. Now, let's get to him leaving his home at 13 years of age after the altercation with his father. That's that inner God. When you believe in your inner God, you know you're going to be all right, right? You can go, I left home at 17, right? You know, because you have to, when they say walk out on faith, that's how you're going to get some scars, you're going to get some bruises, you're going to get some fights, you're going to get into damn near where you could lose your life experiences, but that's part of it, walking out on faith. That's why they use Jesus as an example, because he faced so many adversities, saying that, hey, that's really what it's about. Hey, if I can face all these adversities, right, and still be known till this day, so can you. You can come through, right? You can come through on the other side unscathed, right? But you have to go through something. No pain, no gain. Nothing is easy. Nothing is handed to you. There is no mystery God, right? You have to be analytical. You're dealing in a real world, so your thoughts have to pertain to a real world and real world situation in order to make it. So much applause goes to Katt Williams for breaking this thing up and shaking this thing up. Now, you're gonna have a lot of gatekeepers gonna come out against Katt, which is good, right? Because that way we know who is who, and you can expose yourselves by what you say, right? You are showing that you are a gatekeeper. Now, what are different terminologies for gatekeepers? The colonized, meaning you've been colonized by the colonizer and you accepted his mind. You are a gatekeeper. They call you Uncle Tom, you're a gatekeeper, right? If you would get out there and shuck and jive, not for a buttered biscuit, and then he would put some honey in it, and that's all you sell your soul for, you are a gatekeeper, right? If he tells you, look, you have to shave your hair, you have to put this dress on, you have to do, and he gives you conditions, right, that goes against your morals in order to get in his game, and you bend over to get in his game, you're a gatekeeper, right? Now, when Steve Harvey, when he was interviewing Monique, Steve Harvey said, well, this is the money game out here, Monique. Monique said, what about integrity? Right. So if they said that money is the root of all evil, then what Steve is telling you, hey, we're going to do any means of evil to stay in this money game. Hell with your integrity. Now that's how it worked prior to 2024. But from 2024 and beyond, it's about integrity. It's about who you are as a person. It's about not selling your individual soul out to get nothing from the colonizer, because at the end of the day, he's gonna take it out from you anyway. Right? But his job is to say, hey, here go once a mighty great nation. Here go once kings and queens, and look how I reduced them to acting savage as if they were nothing. And then he put his foot on your back or on your throat or on your neck to show that, look what I've done. I conquered the once great kings and queens, and I used them to help set up and trap their own people. This is Verbal Pick Radio's take. So if you want the real, deal with Verbal Pick Radio. And we out.